guys, it is AJ How. Welcome to another video. So it's going to be the marquee matchups of course this weekend, and it is the international break for those that you don't actually know, because I weren't actually aware of it until like yesterday. So if your teams aren't playing, that's why. So we're going to move on to the marquee matchups, get straight into it. So the first game we're going to go and check out, we're going to clear that quickly if you didn't see that. But first game we're going to check out is the game between Senegal and Nigeria. So it's going to be a short video because most of these are the same. So what you want to do, obviously go and look at some Senegal players, so it would be helpful if you go on that. Check out some of their golds. All of these, every team that I show you guys, they're going for min by now because there's so many of them on the market. So you can see there's a couple of strikers, CDM and Cam. I know there's a centre back in here, there we go. And there's a few different positions, but I'm sure if you put the price up a bit, there'd be a bit more. But as you can see, let's take it down to 450, you've got a few on there. So these are all going for min by now, you can't lose any money of course from this. So it's definitely worth investing in because all of these, well, most of these players are going to go up in price because obviously there's a lot of games being played this weekend for the international break, and a lot of people are doing the marquee matchups. So these are going to go up in price because a lot of people actually put these in there because they're the most common games, the most popular games. So what you can do, I think they'll probably put in like one Senegal player, one Nigerian, like one from each nationality, and then just a random team with some chemistry and team rating or something like that. That's normally what they do, but we're going to move on to Nigeria. So basically with Senegal, just go and invest in some gold players. It's the same with Nigeria. They've only got a few. Like you've got Iheanacho, Utaka, Musa, got this random centre back, got Moses as right wing back and his right mid. So you can go and invest in that. His left mid, I think it is, sorry, not right mid. And there's a few other players that you can go and get. But what I was going to say to you guys is these are going for min by now. You can literally go and get them as cheap as anything. You got this ID or IDI, I don't know, but him and the centre back again for like 500 coins. You can go get these right now, so go and do it because they're going so cheap, you're not going to lose any coins whatsoever. And I know it's going to be a bit of a boring video, a bit of a straightforward video, but that's how it could be. That's like as easy as it can get. You guys will know how to actually invest in these because it is so easy and so straightforward as well. So we're going to move on to the next game, which is a big game really. It's between Ireland and Wales. So this game, they're both second and first in their group, and it basically determines who goes through to the World Cup or not. So I think this will be included. So what I was going to say, go over to Wales. They've only got a few gold players that you can invest in. Don't go and invest in Aaron Ramsey or Bale because that'd be absolutely stupid. But they've got a few players here. If we go Wales and then gold, take away the 600 coins. You can see the Ashley Williams, Chester, Taylor, Davies, Allen. There's a few others in there. Ledley, probably a couple more, but I'm not going to flick through all the pages. But they're really cheap as well. Once again, don't go for Ramsey or Gareth Bale because they're too expensive, there's no point. And as you can probably tell, if you go forwards, they've only got Gareth Bale, when it actually loads. They've only got him, so what you can do for this, take it down to silver as always, search forwards, and look, 200-300 coins you could go get them for is absolutely crazy. So you can get a player in any position for pretty much they're min by now, so that is definitely worth going and doing. So what we're going to do, move on to Ireland, and with these it's just going to be, like, I don't really need to explain much because of obviously St Patrick's Day is out and all the SBCs are out. So if you go gold, look, 2k, I'm going to click that, but 2.5k, they're just about there, so that's how much they're going for. Do not invest in these right now. Wait till the SBCs finish, wait till St Patrick's Day's over and stuff, because they will go right down in price. I'm talking like 400 or 500 coins, same as the other teams, so don't invest in these. I don't know when it finishes, probably like tomorrow, today even. So go and invest in once they're finished, and you'll guarantee yourself profit. It is literally so easy as that. But yeah, I'm not going to do much. The silvers are pretty much the same price. Don't go and do that either. Just be patient, wait a few days till it's over, wait till the hype's over, go and invest in them then. But the other games you can go do right now, so it's entirely up to you. And the third game, sorry if I can count, it is between Italy and Spain. It is a big game. It's not really a decider, but you guys know these are big teams. So with Spain, they're all going really cheap, 450 coins. As you can imagine, they've got so many players, like a load of non-rares as well. Got a goalkeeper in there, left mid, CDM, Cam, probably a centre back somewhere. There's a lot of goalkeepers at the minute. You got a left mid. But yeah, I'm gonna skip that because I think they do actually have defenders. I know they do. You got a left back and a centre back there, or a couple of centre backs. So that's definitely worth investing in. And I didn't see any strikers, but I know they've got some on there. It's just I didn't get that far in. So you go and actually snipe some of these. they're min by now, like 450, 400 coins. Go and do that. You're going to make yourself some profit. We're going to move on to Italy. It's all pretty much the same. You guys will know as the video goes on. You'll see that all of these are pretty much the same. Look, strikers in Italy, you've only got one so far, but I'm sure there's a few more. There's another one there. But these are 450 coins, all for their minimum by now. And if we check out the defenders, there isn't actually any. That's just mugged me off a little there. But 500 coins, there's a few there. You've got a right back and a right wing back, even though they're the same. But there's a lot more. I'm only searching 500 coins. You can go snipe them, as I always say. They will pop up. But you've got another right back there. I'm sure there's a few centre backs and stuff in there. There's a left back. But you'll see them as you actually flick through the pages. I'm only on page 3 at the minute, so I don't actually see that many. But once again, they're all the same. You guys will know how to invest in this because they're all cheap. Just go buy some. Just make sure that you do not buy all of the same players. That don't go buy 30 Italians and 20 Spanish players because you think this will be in the marquee matchups, because you really don't know. There's so many games being played this weekend and it's impossible to tell who's in there. I'm just picking out some games I think will be in there because they're sort of popularity and stuff and how big the game is. That's why I put these in there. But make sure you go check out some of the games that are played this weekend, like this weekend coming, and you might see some that I've missed or that you think are bigger games than the ones I've put in. So make sure you go do that because that will help you out a lot more with your investment. But the last game is between England and Germany. There's been a lot of rivalry. You guys know most of my subscribers are English, so it isn't really a big match because we're pretty much qualified already and stuff, but it doesn't matter. It is still a big game. There's a lot of rivalry between us. It has been for years, so that's why I put this in there. And obviously, I am English, so that's why I've got them in there. But if you search 500-600 coins, you can get like centre back, CDM, centre mids, goalkeeper, of course. I think Peter Crouch will probably be in here somewhere. There he is, Peter Crouch. So you've got a striker, and there's probably so many other positions, I just can't be bothered to go through them all. You guys will see it if you go on there, search on PS or Xbox, or work either way. They're all so cheap at the moment. Just go search whatever, you'll see that they do pop up. 500 coins, look, not as many will pop up because England are quite popular, but you got a striker still, you got Cam, centre mid, CDM, probably some defenders and stuff. So definitely go try out some of these filters because they'll all work and you'll definitely make yourself profit. But definitely go and actually invest in different teams. That's all I can say. Don't just go and buy loads of players from one team because you'll end up losing money. That's how it works. If you invest in all players from one country, that is literally how you lose profit, guys. That's how you lose money. So definitely go and buy different nations, different positions, different leagues, but pretty much stick with the golds unless you have to get like a Welsh striker or something like that where you can't get Bay or whatever. Go and buy some silvers from them. But teams like Spain, England, Germany, Italy, teams like those, just go by golds because the silvers aren't going to rise. They really aren't because they've got so many gold players. And I do apologise I haven't actually uploaded for the past 2 days. I've been really busy, but that is now over. I am back. I will be uploading most of this week. So thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, leave a like on it and be sure to subscribe.